And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe, guys. Please, thank you, please. Look at some of the videos, and if you see anything that you like, just hit share, please. I got a party going on down the street. I know. I wanted to go to church this morning, y'all. And when I tell you I woke up and thought about every excuse in the book not to go, it just made me mad because I had more reasons to get up and go. You know what I'm saying? Like I had. So, hey, Cynthia. Shout out to Flint, Michigan. I love Cynthia Haynes, guys. So if you see me get excited like she's famous and a superstar, it's because that's the way I feel about her. You know what I'm saying? Just everything that she's doing right now on the political forefront. Just everything about her. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful. She shares my stuff. And I mean, I'm not just saying share my stuff on a regular page. Like she comes on in the morning, like she comments, like she shares how she feels if I touch on something that she's feeling or on, you know what I'm saying? It's just a sisterhood. And I met her here on Facebook. But I tell you, I feel like I grew up with her. She make me feel like I grew up with her. She support me like she know me. She act like she my family. You know what I'm saying? So when I shout her out like that, it's because I feel like I got family in Flint, Michigan that support me and show me so much love to where I gotta recognize her every time I see her little emoji face thing pop up, wherever it pop up at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, I should have went to church. I got so much to be thankful for. Oh my goodness. When I tell you how God has seen me through all of this, there's no way I can look like this. My heart is shredded into little pieces. But when I tell you, if it wasn't for him, you'll be able to see it all over my face. You would be able to see it. You would be able to see a stop. You wouldn't even see me. I wouldn't have the strength, the faith. I wouldn't have nothing to get up in the morning, the motivation. I wouldn't have none of that. Nothing but God gets me up in the morning. Yep, gets me moving. Yep, gets me focused on what I have to do. Helps me to believe in myself, knowing that my purpose is real, and I get up and I go. And I don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So I should have had my butt in church. So if you in church right now watching this video, shame on you. But pray for me while you in there because I should have got up and went. I should have. And I'm mad at myself. And I'm about to go watch church as soon as I can get off here with y'all. I'm going to go in there and watch them. Service over now. So y'all, today I was going to get on here and talk about natural beauty. I was going to talk to the moms to find out if they're talking to their daughters about natural beauty. Yeah. Like I get my nails did, but every now and then I got to soak them off. So just the fact that just taking care of your own nails, you know what I mean? Taking care of your own hair. I wear weave all the time, but I take care of my own hair. I make sure my ends are clipped. I make sure I condition. I make sure, you know, my skin. I'm 51 years old, but I make sure I use my Noxzema still. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to talk about, but I got a DM. I know. And you know what I asked them? Did they subscribe to my YouTube channel? They say no. I say do that. And then look at some of the videos, share them, and tag me. So I know that you did it. Because y'all say y'all be doing stuff, but y'all be doing it for real. So tag me so I know. So they did that. They shared the video when I was asking who you voting for. Yeah, so that's what's up, you know. So yeah, they shared that. So their question was, how would we have been millionaires in the 5-year stint that the baby been gone, right? Now we went back and forth and they said some other stuff because, you know, I guess I be whining when I be on here. I guess I be talking about how poor I am when I'm on here since the baby gone. I guess that's what it sounded like to them. And I hate that it sounds like that. I do. I be hoping that y'all be popping on all through the day so that y'all see I'm still working. I hope that y'all be popping on throughout the day that y'all see me with my other kids. and other people's kids. Like, I be hoping that y'all see that my life is somewhat fulfilled and that there is somewhat of a happiness there in spite of what I'm dealing with and what I'm going through, right? So I hate that was the impression that they got, right? So it's not that. It's just I know where we would have been if my parenting wasn't interrupted, right? And I know nothing in life is guaranteed. Anything can happen. COVID would have been a major setback in Plan A, right? But that would have been the only setback, right? And we would have been able to recover, right? So therefore, not so much. Plan A still would have been in effect in a lot of different areas. So I said I'll revisit Plan A, as hurtful as it is. Yeah, let's see if we can get TikTok back on. Yeah, we don't want to kick them out the class. You know, I'm trying to win TikTok over still. Yeah. I only got like maybe 4,000 followers on TikTok. Like, what's up? And they be coming on here. Yeah. I know they be on here, but they not subscribing, they not following. They not following through. Yeah, they not following through. So even though it's gonna bring me pain to visit Plan A, because the nightmares are made of, I'm gonna break it down for yous. Yep. Use in my DMs. And you might hear something that might help you to where you might be able to become a millionaire. Shoot. Yeah. So let's see. First of all, I wouldn't be doing coffee and conversation in the morning. Yeah, you only see me and my kids when we pop out. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing coffee and conversation. And I wouldn't be doing the co-parenting workshop. Yep, not saying that there's no need for it, because now after my situation down blew up the way that it has, yeah, it is definitely a need for a co-parenting workshop when you guys break up. There should be something put in place for you guys to start working towards that new relationship to prevent all the stuff that I'm dealing with right now, right? So I would encourage that, but I wouldn't have been the one creating it. I ain't got time for that. You know, I counsel my parents when they come to the Attitude Adjustment Program. Those are the parents that pay me the money. Those are the parents that I'm going to pay attention to. Those are the parents that I'm going to take through whatever course I need to take them to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do for this baby, right? So I know it sounds selfish, but not for real. I stay in my lane. Yep. So if it wasn't for this happening to me, I wouldn't be venturing out trying to do all that for y'all like that. No. Begging y'all to look on, to read, watch, and share to help you. No. I ain't saying I wouldn't care. I'm just saying that I got other stuff to do I can do with my time. That's all I'm saying, right? So, let's go to Plan A. The cleaning company by now will be the main vessel for employing returning citizens. Meaning that I would have so many contracts covered around the city and the surrounding area to where the relationship that I have with the probation department and when being released, that I will be able to employ them immediately. Immediately. Imagine your brother, your cousin coming straight out of jail and getting a job immediately. Already set up. He already talking about it before his release date. He already know that as soon as he come home and touch down, he got a job waiting for him. So he ain't even got time to be toying with the idea of getting back out there in the street, committing another crime, and going back to jail. He thinking about his future. He moving forward. And not only would a cleaning company be able to employ them, but my housing unit would be up and running. So I'll be able to house them as soon as they come home. So within that housing project, they'll have resources for them to be able to implement themselves back into society. They'll find out about technology. They'll be able to get their GED. They'll be able to take a trade so they can go further. Possibly leave that housing unit and get out on their own to make space for the next brother that's coming home or the next sister that's coming home. That would have been up and running by now. Yeah. Fix it, Jesus. Not only would I be providing all the resources, but they will have therapy. Yeah, because, you know, most of the time our brothers and our sisters, when they become incarcerated and they go away for a long time, they become institutionalized, right? So to come back out here in the real world after being gone for 10, 15, 20 years, and now things have changed so much. Reuniting with their families might be difficult. Trying to find their way is difficult. My uncle struggled so much when he came home. He couldn't stay home. He had more respect on the inside to where he kept going back. You understand what I'm saying? It was so hard for him until he just lost his life here on the streets, right? So, yeah, my housing unit will be up and running. Yep. It'll change that. Our brothers and sisters going in and out the system. Yeah, it'll change that. It'll put a heart to that, right? Radio show definitely will be on satellite. Definitely you will be hearing Motor City Radio all through your radio, all while you driving. It would have made it to that point. Yeah. Everything that I had put in place, my children, having them positioned to where I want them to be, out there making moves for me, helping to, definitely would be on satellite right now. The program with me teaching the children drywall, electrical, and plumbing, to get them interested in that industry, definitely would be taking off right now. At this point, they would have aged out the program, and they would be the ones that I would have as contractors working on the houses that we buy to provide housing for our returning citizens and our children aging out of foster care. Because once they age out of foster care, a lot of them don't have nowhere to go. So those houses that we buy, that our children and our returning citizens will be working on, will be the houses for that purpose, right? If my daughter wasn't removed, she would have still been a mentor in the program up until she graduated. That would have gave me enough time to find other young ladies to volunteer to be mentors, and for my daughters to be able to train them to the specifications that I would need them to have to be mentors in the program. That way they'll be able to train the young ladies coming behind them, and then they'll be able to train. That way the program will be continuously going. I'm a fan of systems. Once you put a system in place, it just keeps going. You just got to maintain it. You just got to oil the gadgets. You just got to keep feeding it what it needs. But if you put a good system in place, it just keeps going. That's why you see some people, one child go off to college, the next child go off to college, then the next child go off to college, or whatever they choose to do. Not saying necessarily college, but if you put a good plan in place and you let them know this is what it is, y'all going to be doctors, period. One going off to school to be a doctor, next one going off to school, whether they want to go or not, whether they want to be or not. But it's a system put in place to where the whole family is doctors, period. Ain't no ifs, ands, ain't no swerving, ain't no whistling door number 2. This is the only lane that you have. This is the lane that we're walking. And I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm not saying that's good or bad. All I'm saying is if you have a system put in place, it'll definitely run itself. Right? So, fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Fix it. So, yeah, so the youth program will be doing good, servicing all the youth. We will be in different counties by now. Yeah, we'll be doing our jail tours, our family meetings in different counties right now. I will have people working in different counties doing the same thing that I was doing to make sure that we keep these young people on the right track and keep them out of jail, keep them out the system. Definitely would be going on. My arcade would be up and running right now. Yep. And do you know the location that I wanted? 7 Mile and Lasher. Ooh. Do y'all remember the old Butterfly? That big building right there on 7 Mile and Lasher with the red awning. Oh my God. 5 years ago I would have been able to buy that. Oh my goodness. That's the arcade. In my mind, that was the arcade. Oh my goodness. Man, we need that in the city. Our kids need something like that in the city for them to have fun, for them to be kids. They need that. Let me tell you what it'll have in it. It will have latchkey in it. It will have tutoring in it. It would have all the video games, all the old school video games and the new ones, all that virtual reality stuff. It'll have that in there. Fix it, Jesus. It'll have bumper cars in there. It'll have a skating rink in there. It'll have a little theater in there. It'll have a restaurant in there. And we will provide jobs for the young people that stay in that area, in that neighborhood. And I will hire adults in that area just to manage them. But the children will have a first head start on business, how to run a business, their first job, like they would if they was working at McDonald's or something. But they will work inside of the arcade. Fix it, Jesus. And then at night, we turning up for the adults. Yes. At night, it's all for adults. A playland for adults. Laser tag, concerts, everything. That would be going on right now. Right now. And that's just my vision. We're not even talking about the kids, right? So let me see. My little brother, Lil Jay, he would have a garage. Yep. His garage would be up and running, right? And he will have employees. All he would have to do is stop by his shop and check on everything, make sure everybody doing what they're supposed to do, and he out. He have his garage up and running. His landscaping business would be up and running because he will have contracts with the buildings that we clean. And again, he would have employees working for him. Oh, fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. And then he would pitch in wherever he can with the other businesses. And he would still be managing his cleaning contracts. Oh, fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Fix it. My son Brandon, his restaurant will be up and running right now. Oh, yeah. Remember all those catering jobs that we would have been going with him with to get built up, to get his money right so he can get his trucks going? So those 2 trucks that he got, because they would have been up and running, yeah, he done managed to get him a little restaurant. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Fix it. Yeah, so not only do he have his restaurant and he have his 2 trucks, but he's still managing his cleaning contracts. And he pitching in the other businesses where needed if we need him, right? He might need to go with Jay to cut the grass because somebody didn't show up, right? He might need to go to Jay's shop and help drop a motor because somebody didn't show up, right? Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. My oldest daughter, she still will be in medical school. She would be in medical school, and she would be running her boutique that her and her sister were on. Her and her little sister were both on their own little boutique, right? So she'll be running the boutique. She would have been in medical school, right, for a doctor, right? Still managing her cleaning contracts and pitching in where needed, right? Jay might need her to open up the shop, right? She might need to go manage Brandon's restaurant, right? The youngest, she would have helped out with the program and would have helped out with the cleaning until she went off to school, right? She still would have been helping managing the boutique from a distance. She would have been doing things on the behind the scenes end, like our social media, like managing our websites, like doing things of that nature while she on way off in school, right? She still would have been getting a percentage of the business while she away at school. So whatever money is made off the boutique from her doing the online thing and behind the scenes, she's still making a percentage. She's still getting a percentage off her cleaning contracts, even though we managing them. Why? Because she got them. Them her employees, right? All that would have been done in 5 years if my parenting wasn't interrupted, right? So, fix it, Jesus. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, there should be more families structured in that way to where y'all feeding into each other, y'all working together, y'all relying on each other for resources, y'all working to a point where y'all building up a foundation and y'all building up businesses and y'all working as a unit. Like, it should be more of that, right? It shouldn't be only one black store down here on the corner that's struggling. We should have all the grocery stores locked down. We should have all the gas stations locked down in our city. We should own our own hospital in our community. Like, we should be the ones running everything in this area, period. Detroit, period. All black, all the time, period. Because we can do it, right? All the money that we spend, that's it. That's it for Coffee and Conversation. I answered the DM. We would be millionaires right now if my parenting wasn't interrupted. And y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. God is good all the time. I love you, Grace. I love you, Cynthia. What up, Greg? Hey, Elizabeth. Shout out to Detroit. I'm out, y'all.